Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit different and take you along my setup process for when I do markets. So this particular event is more of a street style market where they had food trucks, they had a band playing, and they also had other vendors attending. So what I recommend in street style markets is to get there early. People are coming off the street to see what you're doing and it may distract you. So get there as early as the coordinator allows so that you have enough time to chit chat and stay on schedule when it comes to putting your booth together the way that you want it for that particular event. The next tip that I have for you guys is when you are packing up your products to group them into categories. So I have a bin for all of my packaging, I have a bin for all of my display items, and then I have another bin for my products. That way I know I need to start with the tablecloths and the displays, and then I will put out my tumblers and my decor. So it kind of just leads into the next step if you have everything already organized. A tip about displaying your items is to have different levels and different places to put your products. So I have these acrylic stands. I also have baskets. I have a hanging display so that it brings the eye to different levels when you're shopping, just like if you were at a retail store. Your eye takes you all different directions and it intrigues you to look at all of these different displays. Versus if everything was flat on the table, they can do a quick glance once over and not really know what you have because everything is bunched up. Let's talk prices. So for me personally, I like to put prices on things individually so they can easily pick up the item, flip it over, and I have a little price tag in the back. As far as my tumblers, I sell resin tumblers and glass tumblers. So as you will see at the end of the video, I have my glass tumblers separated from my resin tumblers on each side of the tables with their own price tags. And I like to do this because if I have the glass tumblers and the resin tumblers all mixed in together, some people don't want to ask about prices. So by separating them and having one main price for both sections, it kind of lessens the awkwardness of them asking about prices. And I used the Dollar Tree acrylic picture frames. I used those with some price tags that I made on Canva, and I also made my scan to pay on Canva as well, and that was in last week's video. That leads me into my next tip, which is about payment methods. You can either create QR codes on websites like freeqrmaker.com, or you can create it on Canva. I know PayPal has one, Cash App has one, and I suggest just making one big sign with all your QR codes and your handles for the cash payment systems, as well as having a cash box. Try to have at least $20 in change, mainly like fives and ones, and do that the night before if you can, just to minimize everything that you have to do the day of. I linked my Amazon storefront in the description box, and I have a section of pop-up must-haves, and my cash box will be included in there. The next tip that I want to talk about is business cards. I gave out business cards with every purchase because I wanted the clients to know and to remember who I was and follow me on my socials in case they bought something and they really liked it and wanted to gift it. They would have my contact information. On my shopping bags, I showed this again in my last market prep video. I created little social media connect with me labels with my 4x6 thermal label printer, and I added that to each one of my bags so they will also have my socials on their bags. And definitely have some business cards on your table so that people, even if they don't buy, they can still connect with you and follow you. I think I gained about 10 followers on Instagram after my show, which I knew came from them because that was a lot of people. So I knew that definitely the business cards were working. Another tip, which I wished I had followed, was to dress comfortable and dress for the weather. I had on jean shorts and they were a little tight, so I had to keep like fidgeting with my clothes, and I already have like this nervous thing where I'm always like pulling on my shirts. So definitely dress comfortable. A lot of events run for like 4 to 5, maybe 6 hours. So you want to dress loose, dress for the weather. This was a night show, so it ended about 9 p.m. and it started at 6. So it did get a little bit chilly, not too bad, but definitely take account what you are wearing and how comfortable you're going to be for the amount of hours that you're going to be there for. I know this may not be possible for everyone, but if you can, try to have someone come in and help you. My sister came in to help me set up. My husband helped me set up the tent, and then he left. And then my daughter Eden, this is actually her first show. So she was selling her bracelets, so she was kind of helping me and also setting up her own station. I think the full setup took about an hour and a half, and it definitely would have taken longer if I had to do it by myself. I know it's not possible for everyone, but if you can, maybe ask someone to come in for like an hour or so to help you set up and speed up the process. I've done a few shows at this point and I know what I like my tables to look like, but if you are beginning your journey in pop-ups, I recommend doing a mock-up at home. So set up your tables the way that you would like it to look the next day or at the pop-up event, and take a picture or a video or even both and have that as a reference just to speed up the process again when you get there. And if you do change your mind, at least you have a little bit of time to do so before the show starts. But definitely having a reference photo to look back at will lessen the pressure of rushing to get everything done. As far as tracking my sales and what I've sold, I just keep a little notepad on my phone in the notes section, and it's includes the vendor event and how much was the vendor fee, and also what I sold and how much I sold it for, just to keep track, because I do have some of the same inventory listed in my Shopify. So once I sell that item, I will remove it from my Shopify until I remake it. There are other apps. I think Square does something similar, but I'm old school and I just keep the information on my phone until I get home. Another thing that is very helpful to me is to have an emergency bin or like a tool bin. So I have extra zip ties because I have to hang my banner. And I have like a big pack so I don't have to refill it every time I put my banner up. I also have scissors, and I have my sandbags packaged away. They're not filled with anything, but I do have them just in case, because you don't want your tent to fly away. I have Clorox wipes and I have paper towels. And I think that is it. Oh, I also have Band-Aids because I did have my daughter with me, and I know there were going to be a lot of kids there. I know that was a lot of information, but my last tip for you is to just have fun and just engage with your clients. Welcome everyone, say hi to everyone that comes into your booth. And I wouldn't necessarily have conversation with them while they're shopping because I don't want to seem pushy, but once they do purchase something or they're about to purchase something, then I would make casual conversation because you don't want it to come out like you're just talking to them because they're buying something. So I would say, hi, how are you? Welcome. Let me know if you have any questions. I will leave them alone to shop, and if they come to me to make a purchase, then I can continue the conversation. And if they don't, I'll just tell them thank you for stopping by, follow us on Instagram or something in that nature. But just have fun, and if you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I have another pop-up in September 17th. I have a pop-up every month for the next 3 months, I believe, or the next 4 months. So I will definitely bring a lot of market content for you if you like this video. And I think that's it for now. Follow me on Instagram at Vigo & Co. And I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck on your show, guys.